Hey Mama, I'm so happy that you're here today. We will be doing some homeschool prepping. I'm prepping for this week's lessons. I actually started homeschooling my toddler about 2 weeks ago, structurally doing homeschooling at least because we were always like doing stuff, you always teach your child like a ABC 1, 2, 3, that kind of vibe. But now we're doing it more structural where he sits down and we do lessons and we do songs and that kind of vibe. And so, if you want to follow along on this journey, I encourage you to go ahead and click that subscribe button. By the way, my name is Cody. I am a mom of one. He is a 2-year-old boy, as I mentioned maybe earlier in the first part of our video. And we on this channel focus on faith, motherhood, and anything in between that the Lord puts places on my heart, just like now homeschooling that I want to share with the world. And I hope you follow along on this journey. And let's go. We're about to start prepping our material.
So usually I started with organizing the sheets, making sure I have the pieces that are going to be cut out or pieces that go together with each other. Most of these sheets, or all of these sheets actually, I created them in Canva. And yes, I created all of them from scratch. I took references from things that came in my head, as well as maybe books that I've seen that I like, or worksheets that I like, and I wanted to put my own twist to it.
These are the
So
ones
yeah.
that don't need like an additional cutout for anything. So I have those separate. And now it's time to put the laminating sheets, put them on the laminating sheets. These I got from Amazon. Or did they come with a laminator? I think these, no, these are the ones that I got from Amazon. They weren't very expensive, like $15 maybe. I can put it in the description box
So now
below.
it's time to actually add, add the sheets into the laminating sleeves. I usually do that part, but my son is the one who goes ahead and puts them into the machine and takes them out for me. Uh, we just want to make sure that the printed sheets are lined up properly and organized well into the laminating sleeves, and he takes over from there. We try our best to include him into whatever it is that we're doing within the house. So we have like a Montessori type of parenting, and so he feels very included. We want him to feel valued. We want him to get a sense of independence. We want him to know that we are valuing his work that he does within the household as well. So, as much as possible, we try to include him in everything that we do, you know, and
So
he
I'm
loves it.
cutting out my pieces. So it's time for me to go ahead and add the sticky parts. I think they're called hook and sticks. I don't remember their name, but you just add them to the back of it so that you can actually go in the busy book or on your worksheet or whatever. So that's my next step. It's pretty easy. So let me just demonstrate for you guys.
So to add the hook and stick, that's what I'm trying to highlight to you guys there. It's actually just an adhesive. I add the rough part to the actual page, and once I add it to the page, then it's start time to add the other side, which is the soft section, to the pieces. And then I just go ahead and I hook it onto the rough part. So that's why I call it hook and stick. Once I do that for one, I do it for all of them, and I just continue the process until all the pages are done. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the homeschooling process. I mean, him learning is awesome, but also I love the fact that I'm able to put the actual worksheets together and the lessons. Another thing I do is add loops to the top of the pages for organization purposes. For example, all the letter S worksheets go together with those is the loops that I add to the top, and it keeps the pages together. Now let's look into all the actual worksheets that I actually did. So this one is actually a sock sorting worksheet. You take the socks and you place them. We're focusing on the letter S. So you place the capital S socks in the capital S basket and the lower S in the lower S basket. Okay, so the next sheet is actually find and match. So what I'm doing is, or what he is going to do is match the halves of the fruits together. So it's just like a two-piece puzzle. And so he'll take a piece and then he'll add it to the other side, right? I'm gonna zoom up here. There we go. And that is how that one is done. This one is kind of like a scavenger hunt for the letter S. And so he'll find the actual items in the household that has the letter S, And so he'll take the reusable marker and circle them once he finds them. I made a little mistake with this one. I actually shouldn't have laminated it, but it got laminated, so I decided to use the erasable markers. And what he is going to do is he's going to identify the numbers and color them in the actual colors that the numbers signify. So there's a key at the top, and I'm gonna be putting colors in the keys for him to identify where he's supposed to put them, right? Or what color is supposed to go in each drawing. So that's that. This will help with number recognition as well as color recognition. So this one is a letter A. All he needs to do is just trace it over with his erasable marker. And I actually had these made so that I could put them up in the house. So it's always around him and he can remember the words or the letters, sorry, that we've already done, right? Okay, so this one is a connect the dots. So I made different types of lines and then he would just connect them. Again, I'm utilizing the letter S, and on the other side, I have spot the letter. So it has the uppercase A and the lowercase a, uppercase S, lowercase s, and he needs to spot them in the line and just circle them or dot them because I do have dot markers as well. This one is also a find and match. It is head and tail though, where it's the head of the S named animals with the tail of the S named animals. And then we also have a puzzle here. One thing with this puzzle that I feel like I should have done was add a picture of what the final thing should be. But it's a trial and error. As I said, I made these out of the head, most of them. And so yeah, I would definitely be doing that for the next time. Pretty much the final one is the snake and the shapes recognition, where he takes the pieces and he places them where they're supposed to go. So these are most of them are kind of puzzle like, because I realize that he likes puzzle, right? So my toddler actually woke up while filming this video, and so I had to take him in. This sheet here is the sheet with the number recognition. He what he would do is identify the numbers in the row or column. I think it's a row, right? And then finally it's the letter S. You're gonna see me pick that one up in a bit. So what he would do is, again, I told you guys, it's just using the erasable marker and tracing them in. Yeah, and so that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week when it comes to the materials that we have. Same thing with the letter his here. I will give him some dots to put in, like the dot stickers to put on these, and as well as he can go ahead and trace the S. So thank you so much for watching, guys. See you guys next time. I really hope that you get something from this video that you can utilize with your littles, and have a good one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and